Hey guys, this is Logan. Today we're going to go over the evolution of the bolt action rifle. We're going to be starting with the Christensen. Everybody's seen rifles stylized like this, maybe not in these same colors, but things to notice. A normal little C-stock that you've seen before. This one has a spiral fluted bolt, but notice it has a tapered barrel. It's just your typical high-end woods gun. You could take it out there, knock down a deer. You could go out and hit long-range targets with it. It's got a compensator that screws off right here, but it's pretty seamless right there with it all the way tightened down. You can't even tell it's not one piece part of the barrel. As you notice, it is a Christensen, so it has their typical little trigger guard there. It's oversized, so you could fit a gloved finger through it. It also has their bronze Cerakote on their action and barrel, and then it's their fiberglass stock and a limb saver pad that comes on it when you buy it. So everybody's seen guns like that, and then we all know what a chassis gun is. Chassis guns are really not meant for the woods. Most of them fold like this one does. Typical things about a chassis gun: these are usually going to be ones for long range precision. They're much too heavy to carry into the woods, but because they're heavy, they're a little bit easier to shoot. They come in a myriad of different calibers. A lot of guys are using 6.5 Creedmoor, 6.5 PRC, and still using 308. This one specifically is a Tikka action and barrel. This is their Gen 1 TAC A1. It's got a McCree precision stock on here. It's got a bubble level made into the stock. And it's got a set of bipods and a Vortex Viper PST on top, first focal plane scope. They don't make this rifle anymore. They've gone on to make their own chassis, because these chassis alone, if I had to buy one, would be $850 by itself, and that's before the Tikka barrel in action. So McCree precision chassis are very nice chassis. They're meant to really enhance the minute of angle hold on a gun, how tight it can hold a group with no human element mixed in. But like I said, they're heavy, so big tactical bolt knob, adjustable cheek riser, adjustable length of pull depending on what size or what length arms you have, and a detachable magazine is usually one of the things. But with chassis guns, sometimes they'll take proprietary magazines. If I'm not mistaken, this magazine right here is about 90 bucks, and they're hard to find. Threaded barrel, all that good stuff. Now the hybrid between the first two that we saw is going to be this Bergara right here. It's a fiberglass stock right here. It's got a removable magazine. It's got the same amenities as your normal chassis gun, but it weighs significantly a lot less. This specific one really mimics the McMillan M40A3. It's got the real drastic steep C-stock there. A lot of high-end shooters prefer detachable magazines. These are AIC mags. These can run you about 30 bucks. Magpul makes them, no big deal. Still with a big tactical bolt knob, still with a heavy contour barrel. It's threaded, adjustable cheek riser, adjustable length of pull. We've got QD spots right here. Real nice action. I really do like this gun, and considering it costs less than half of that chassis gun. Lastly, my favorite is the Christensen MPR. This is stylized like a chassis gun, but this thing weighs less than 7 pounds, so it really doesn't weigh anything. It doesn't weigh anything because it has a carbon fiber barrel, carbon fiber handguard, and a carbon fiber cheek riser. Those are usually where you get a lot of your weight. But in this one, I mean, it's the chassis gun you've always wanted, but you can still take it in the woods if you want to. The reason a carbon fiber barrel is good, it is a very thin 4/16 stainless barrel wrapped in a really heavy carbon right here. So that means when you do go shooting and you start throwing a lot of rounds downrange and that barrel heats up, your most accurate shots, your first shots, your cold bore shot. But as you start to shoot, the internal diameter of that barrel starts to expand. It's putting less English on the bullet. Those lands and grooves aren't touching the same way they were on that first shot. But instead of having to shoot 10 rounds through that chassis gun with that big heavy steel barrel and having to take a 15-minute barrel cool down so you don't burn your barrel out, this one, 5 minutes, and you're good for another 10 shots. This one right here, same typical things that you saw in the rifles before: large tactical bolt knob, spiral fluted bolt. This is an aftermarket trigger that they put into it. It's just very super lightweight, almost no travel at all, very super light. They're not all this long. You can get these in a bunch of different calibers. This one happens to be 6.5 Creedmoor. I think that's about a 26, 28-inch barrel, 4-chamber comp there on the end, but you can take it off, put your suppressor on there. A lot of these ones that fold, they have like a little arm or a button that retains this buttstock. This one is retained by a magnet right here. So it just kind of clicks like that. It's very quiet. If you had to take the gun out, not want to make a lot of noise, you just pull it open. Doesn't even make a click noise, but it's, you know, it's fixed. Comes with a little Magpul K grip there. These are Magpul magazines, 30 bucks at any gun store. Got quick detached sling mounts right here, and of course the adjustable length of pull and adjustable cheek riser. But anyway, this happens to be my favorite. They hum around $2,000. While it might be the most expensive out of the group, you do get kind of, you know, two guns in one.
Hey, I'm Deontay Wilder. Bomb Squad!